Monday is the best day of the week. Here's why. We've been checking out this really cool software called VCV Rack. I'm going to go ahead and post a link for the download in the comments. It's free. So if you've been following on with the last episode, you'll have something that sounds similar to what we have over here. And today we're going to be looking at adding some drums and some rhythms to the mix. So I like to use this new algorithm module that they've added in version 5, I believe. Specifically for drums, it's got a really cool feature which I'm going to show you guys just now. But let's just drag our master clock into the clock input over here. And if we hit the start function over here, we'll notice that it's now clocking along to the tempo that we're creating with the LFO. So then what I want to do is create one of these binary 2 modules, and I'll drag the 1 output and the 5 output into these 2 corresponding inputs over here. And what that's going to do is when 1 is triggered and when 5 is triggered, it's going to send a trigger output out of this one over here. So we can set that to do drums. It's almost like I'm using it as a multiplier right now. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this macro oscillator and then drag the edit knob till we've got a kick. And I want to add a mixer specifically for our drums and rhythm section. And we can patch the output of this into our mixer over here. So we're just going to duplicate this macro, just drag it along a bit so we can make some more space for multiplier modules and such. And then what I want to do is just choose any random ones of these, like 4 and 6, let's say, for example. Put those into the trigger. Then we can go ahead and duplicate it again. Now what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this guy as well, the binary 2. And then let's drag this to snare. I believe it's 2 after the kick. And then let's drag this logic into the trigger input. And that into number 3 over here. Then let's choose number 3 and number 7. So now I'm going to have to hold control because I'm using number 7 already. Cool, let's see how that sounds. What we can also do here is we can start playing around with the reset time on this, the one that's triggering our bass sound over here, to create like different sort of grooves with the rhythm. Check it out. The reason I like to use this algorithm module over here, I'll show you now, is because you've got this button over here, which basically swaps between either playing through the sequence that you've selected or randomly triggering them. So it's cool to create like random fills and stuff in the rhythm. So as you see here, another thing I like to do is send this logic output to, say for example, the CV input of the decay. And what that's going to do is it's kind of going to open up our hi-hat sound that we're going to be doing here on the sort of events that we trigger using this algorithm. Check it out, it sounds really cool. So now what I want to do is I want to create another one of these mute modules. So let's just duplicate this one. And I want to sort of create a sort of mute for each of our elements. So the drums, the bass would each have their own sort of mute, just to make things easier to kind of do a little bit of a mix. I'm really digging this software. Let me know if you guys feel the same. Hit me up in that comments, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, download the software and follow along.